empathy and feeling sorry for someone that they must be suffering. I have confession to make. I know, yes, it's true. I have bipolar 1. And, geez, I must be suffering. Well, if you see somebody with a limp, if they don't look like they're suffering, then don't go up to them and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, you must be suffering. I hope this year goes well for you." You know, don't do that. He is not interested. If he ain't suffering, what are you doing? You're the one that needs help. If he is suffering and he shows it, then ask him, are you suffering? And why? Don't say, "Are you suffering because of your limp?" Don't do that. Say, if he looks like he needs some sympathy or help, ask him, "Are you okay?" Let him tell you why he's suffering. Don't tell him why you're suffering looking at him, just by looking at him. You know, it's not good for human relations at all. Jump to conclusions. He puts your foot right in your mouth, and your mouth ain't big enough for it, as far as he's concerned. This happens in all kinds of situations. I know a guy. He told me this story. A poor guy. He was going to the grocery market checkout line, and there was this tall black dude right in front of him waiting in line. He goes up to him and he says, "Gee, you know, you black guys are such good basketball players. Do you play basketball?" God. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Some people have no sense whatsoever. Well, I'll tell you what bipolar 1 is like. If you need to have sympathy for somebody, you're not going to like to hear what I have to say. Oh, God. I better calm down or you're going to think I'm manic. And then you're really going to have sympathy for me. You know you're going to be right. Regardless of what I say, you just think he's in such bad shape, he can't even tell he's suffering. Oh, boy. Well, I tell you what it's like. It's like, did you ever sail a sailboat? You know, and you're at the tiller, and you got one strong hand on the tiller, and another other hand has the mainsail, and you trim her out, and your boat heels over, and you start slicing through the water, and you got a good strong wind, and of course the wind ain't steady, and neither are the waves. and you're slicing up and down, and wind comes up with some strong gusts, and the boat heels over, baby, over, and you let out the mainsail and take your tiller, head up a little bit, and and pull back in on that mainsail, get her heeled back over again, and somebody's on deck looking at you saying, "Oh, you poor guy, look at you just under such stress, and geez, you don't look like you're laughing or really maybe having a good time. Geez, you can't concentrate on anything else but the problems that you've got right at hand." I'm going, "You get out of my face, would you, lady? You're ruining the sail here." If you can't stomach heeling over, or once in a while, take some seasick pills and go below, please. I'll get you out of the bunk when we get to port later on. And strap yourself in so you don't make a noise thunk when you hit the floor down there. I want to know you're okay. Or well, it's like surfing a lot too. You see these guys out there, and it can be cold water, cold air, raining, or maybe it's really hot. I mean, you're out in the elements. What do you expect? If you want to surf, baby, that's where the waves are. This isn't an amusement park where if it breaks down, some guy will come and fix it for you. You gotta have some responsibility. So you're gonna feel sorry for these guys. They don't know any better, those poor people. I need to have sympathy for them. And then you see them, gosh, look at them just sitting there. Just sitting there waiting. I mean, nothing better to do, apparently. Poor, misguided people without purpose. And then all of a sudden they have a flurry of activity and they're paddling like hell. Oh my God, what will they think I'll do next? I mean, geez. And they're just lying down, and then all of a sudden, there they are, standing up, and they're catching a wave, and what's that, bottom turn? Is that what that is? And trimming their board out into a left slide. Whoa, God. Oh, that wave is big. Oh, it's dangerous. Oh, poor guy. I hope he doesn't fall down. And now look what he's doing. Going up, going down. He can't figure out where to ride on that wave. My goodness, this surfing is just a terrible sport. I don't see why anybody does it. Well, from all of us surfers out here, stay on the beach and stay out of our way. Keep it to yourself. You'll ruin it for other people on the beach who enjoy surfing. That's what I think about sympathy. I was in the hospital. Yeah, it happens. You can fall off your board, caulk on the head or something. get taken under for a little too long. But so I was in the hospital, and that was like in February, and at the Christmas party we had, this woman comes up to me, and we're wishing each other Happy New Year around, and she comes up to me and she puts her arms around me and gives me a hug. She says, "Yeah, and I hope you have a better year this next year." I thought, what is the matter with you, lady? That was 10 months ago. My leg healed a long time ago, and I wasn't even thinking about it till you came up. Thank you very much. I didn't tell her. She would have thought really bad things about me. And she already thought poorly enough of me as it was. So I just thought I'd cut my losses and take it. Roll. Just that boat blows over a little bit. Just the gust of wind comes up. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, the stigma of mental illness, the stigma of physical deformity, the stigma of being different. Oh, you're different. You must be suffering, so I am so sorry. Please think good thoughts about me for feeling this way about you. I need some brownie points in my personal account of my self-image and my self-worth. So if you would give me a little kudos for emoting sympathy for you. I don't know what to say to you, lady. All I gotta say is, I hope you find fulfillment somewhere within yourself, because I can't give you what you want. Nor what you need. What you need is a good kick in the pants. But so I'm just speaking out for those of us who are a little different, and that includes you, whoever you are, because you are different in some way. We're all unique. And some people will say, well, I'm not that unique. I fall within the norm. Well, all I say is, that's the problem. And you just think you haven't got one. But if you're normal, you're so screwed up, you're never going to realize it. And that's the problem with thinking you're normal. You've made some big assumptions there, fella. And one major one is that you're self-aware. Remember the king who was sold the bill of goods that had put on this garment that was so fine you couldn't even see that it was so thin and delicate, and he was sporting his new outfit in the village square, and a little kid looked up and said, "The king has no clothes on." And that's what thinking you're normal is like. You idiot. I had somebody kick me out of a group on Facebook called the Caravanserai. He says, "It sounds like I'm going to have to bid you adieu and send you out of the group because you're just marching to a different drummer." And I wrote back and I said, "Aren't we all marching to a different drummer, hopefully?" I don't fit into the type of drummer that you march to. I don't really think I want to. Oh God! I got kicked out of that group 3 times. I can't figure out why. As I said in my parting comments, 3rd time, I said, nobody ever said. There were some people that complained, but not that many. But, it was never said of any of my posts that I wasn't telling the truth. And I got kicked out for it. Got kicked out for telling the truth in a group called the Caravanserai. I'm going to report them to the Better Business Bureau. If I can ever find one, if I can ever find a Better Business Bureau that handles this kind of thing. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. What did I start out talking about in this video? Jeez, I know what you're thinking. He's bipolar. Just expect this kind of thing. Poor guy. Yeah. Oh boy. Boy, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It might be a little educational for some of you. For others of you, well, it's just old hat.